Good morning. It is a beautiful morning here in Windsor, and I'm doing what I do best, loitering and drinking coffee. I'm slowly getting packed up here as I drink some coffee. It is 20 after 7 now. Not in a huge hurry to leave, but I'm thinking I'll be out of here by 8 o'clock. It is just a few minutes before 8 a.m. and I am walking back out to the Katy here out of the back of this campground. Katy Rock Junction is a really cool place. I plan to stay here again. I don't know, I'll either tent camp right there or these little cabins were hard to beat. It's kind of cool this morning. It feels really good, which is good to have something that feels good because my quads are sore. And let me tell you, I think I got saddle sores. This is rough, but it's a beautiful morning and I'm just excited to get to Clinton. I'm at the Calhoun Trailhead, which is the last trailhead before Clinton. And let me tell you, this one's a little bit interesting. So we have, here's the trailhead in the depot, but we are not on the trail. So I had to come up this hill, and it's pretty steep and loose gravel. And the trail is down yonder a ways. You see the road sign over there, city limits Clinton. I did it here at Clinton. I've now ridden the entirety of the Katy Trail. If you remember the day one video, I've been sitting here, had a little snack, just kind of reflecting on, I've now completed the whole Katy Trail. I'm gonna do it again, but I've completed it. Something that's been on my list for quite a while. Doing some reflecting. This has been a tough summer, and I knew I needed this trip, but I think I needed it more than I even realized. One of the things I just kind of been thinking about, something I know about myself, I've got a very nomadic spirit. Like, I thrive on this traveling, and not just like regular traveling, like on foot, on a bicycle. I used to do it on a motorcycle for years before I started all the hiking. Just the whole like covering distance, sleeping different places every night. It's just how I'm wired. And I feel the most fulfilled when I'm doing things like this and living this type of life. So just incredibly grateful I got this window of opportunity to come and do this. Well, can't reflect on it too long because I've got 200 miles to ride back home now. I guess I better get my helmet on and get going. Coming back into Windsor, I don't think I've said this yet, but there tends to be like a grain elevator or farmer's co-op at every depot, because I guess every town had a grain co-op back when this was a railroad. Some of them, like this one, looks like it's still operating in some capacity. Looks like the downtown area of Windsor. I came off the trail. I was looking for a cafe. I thought it was this way because there was a sign saying this way. However, it's not this way. It looks like it's the other way, so I'm probably not going to go there. There are several places up here, but it looks like they're all bars. I'm not really, it's only like not even 11:30 a.m. I was really wanting breakfast. I think I'll just go down to Casey's and have a break. I'll check the little Katy Trail Park depot. When I got here last night, or yesterday afternoon, last night and this morning, there were two guys, just the same guys hanging out at the depot there. So I don't know if they're staying there or what, but there's really not a place to sit down because they've kind of got that taken over. So I'm just gonna find some snacks and drinks or something little to eat and then keep on rolling. I decided to ride down here anyway to this cafe, and wouldn't you know it, it's Monday. Got my bike right there. I went in and got some breakfast pizza and a Gatorade. I'm just sitting over here on the side of the place and in the grass. It's almost like a park, but not quite. I wanted to go back over to find a bench, but carrying the pizza and the drink over there was too much to be bothered with. So the dilemma is now I'll be leaving here probably before noon, even if I piddle. And I only have 20 more miles to get to Sedalia. Past that, I'd have to go a long ways. Plus, I've already got a place reserved in Sedalia. So I guess this is going to be a leisurely afternoon. I'm sitting here at the High Point shelter, just sitting under here in the shade. I got a big view over here. And I'm just killing time because it's quarter after noon and I've only got like 15 miles to go to Sedalia. And I don't want to get there and then be trying to convince myself to go further, because then I have to go at least 25 miles further. So I'm just trying to kill time and have a leisurely afternoon. I'll sit here for a little bit. Then I think it's only like 4 miles to Green Ridge Depot, and we'll go there and stop. I stopped, I looked both directions. I saw this when I came by yesterday. It's called Cloverdale Regional Park. Let's get up here and get a better view. I'm on the other side of the lake. A bunch of wildflowers. It's a beautiful little lake. And the Katy Trail is just, there's a little connector. Goes right through there. The Katy Trail surface is amazing until you've been on it for a few hundred miles, and then you get on pavement and it's just like you're riding on butter or glass. It's so smooth and fast. I'm not gonna stay here long. It's still early, it's like 2 o'clock, but I only got a couple more miles to go. And coming up here into the main Sedalia depot, and the bike shop's right over there, and I think the hostel is right behind it. So this is from the front door. This place used to be a schoolhouse. So there's a nice, small but functional kitchen with all the necessities. There's nice, there's 8 bunks. 2 of them are made up. I guess I'll sleep right there. That one's named Old Dirty. Got my bike right here. They have all set up for bikes. Inside, nice lounge area here with the TV. It's a nice place. This is the basement. Come down those stairs right there. It's very nicely done. Just a little hangout area. And there is just a toilet back here. I don't think there's a shower. I'm sitting here in this leather couch, just relaxing. I'm all showered. I did shower laundry. You know, I thought that the campground I stayed at last night had laundry for some reason, but it did not. So I did shower laundry again. I have my riding shorts and my shirt hanging outside to hopefully dry. You know, for some reason I had envisioned for this trip, like eating breakfast at small town diners, which has not happened yet. And I was envisioning like having a burger and a beer at little local places, like in the trendier spots. Kind of like I did have lunch the other day in Rocheport, but nowhere else has that worked out. I've been eating like a hiker, like a Casey's gas station. Last night I ended up, there was a Family Dollar I saw. I went there and just got a protein drink and some pizza rolls that I cooked in the microwave that was at that campground. So I was looking forward to, because it's like 4 o'clock. There's like a small downtown type area, I think, that's in my mind is a quaint little place. And I just looked, and almost every restaurant that I'm finding is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. And again, it's Monday. That's why I didn't get my breakfast. So there is a Taco Bell, which is normally my go-to fast food if I'm going to eat fast food. I don't normally like it, but Taco Bell is my go-to. There's one of those. There's a McDonald's. I mean, I had Arby's the night before last. I've not had a good dinner yet. So down by the Taco Bell, there's a supermarket. I think I'm just going to take a walk and go to the supermarket and see if I can find maybe a fresh salad or something good to eat, and just bring it back here. Another thing I'd been kind of reflecting on this afternoon is I normally really kind of like staying in my tent, and for some reason I've been perfectly happy with these like hostel style Katy Trail businesses, mostly because it's their off season. I kind of wanted to support some of them and experience it. But I realized today I have not been in my own space, like even a motel room or anything, before this trip since my last day in Colorado on the CDT. So my last day hiking was the 26th. So I guess the 27th of May was the last time I've been. It's almost 3 months, which is hard to imagine because I like my own space, and I've consistently just stayed at my parents' house for almost 3 months. So I think I'm just enjoying having my own space. I'm really happy with no other cyclists being around, and there's 2 beds like made up, and the others don't have sheets on them. So yesterday he told me I'd be the only one here, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe perhaps someone else is coming later. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to sit here for another minute, and then I'm going to take a walk to the store. I went and walked around that grocery store way too long. Couldn't decide what to get. I finally got a bag salad. I got it all mixed up in here. It's the ultimate Caesar, so I'm going to eat that. And then I also got from like the deli hot food, I've got some chicken. Like, what are they? Like boneless wings, I guess. So that's going to be my dinner. I've got the TV just started to turn on over here. I'm going to find something to watch. And I think it's only 5:30, so we're going to have a relaxing evening, I hope. I've been sitting here watching this TV and just completely relaxed. I'm going to go ahead and have a cup of caffeine-free chamomile tea because they have some here. And since we're being so bougie on this trip, might as well drink some tea. I thought it was really cool. This cup that I'm drinking out of says Saguaro National Park on it. And I hiked through Saguaro on the Arizona Trail. But that's gonna do it for today. What'd I say? I think we did 56 miles today. Tomorrow, I've got some potential things, but no real plan, nothing reserved. So let's call it there. Have a good night. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.